Right now, Deadheads from all over the world are trucking to San Francisco to pay tribute to the late Bob Weir. The founding guitarist of the legendary band The Grateful Dead died last weekend at 78 years old. Joining me now from San Francisco is David Gans. He's a Grateful Dead expert and also a co-host on SiriusXM's Grateful Dead channel. David, thank you for joining me. All right, set the scene for us there in the city by the bay.
Well, right now, I'm in the basement of the Bill Graham Civic Auditorium, and right outside across the street in Civic Center Plaza, there are many thousands of people gathered, and there are things. The mayor of San Francisco is speaking right now. I can't tell you what else is going on because it just got started, and I'm going to go back out there and rejoin the group and as soon as I finish with you.
Now, when we talk about the Grateful Dead, we're talking about a group of amazing musicians. So how did Bob Weir stand out among the likes of Jerry Garcia, Phil Lesh, and the rest of the band?
Well, he was every bit the genius that they were. He just didn't get as much attention as Jerry did. He was 17 years old when this band started, and he was the least accomplished musician, and he spent his entire life improving himself. He was deeply committed to this music and to making himself the peer of those amazing characters, and he did it. And after Jerry Garcia passed in 1995, Bob continued doing everything he was doing, built bands, led bands, made himself into as formidable a band leader by the time he passed as Jerry had been in his time.
Now, what is it about the Dead's music that's inspired you and the community of Deadheads all these years?
It was a unique, really different kind of music. It was improvisational music made by people using rock, jazz, and blues songs rather than jazz structures and stuff. But they were doing something. They were having a musical conversation in real time, and those of us who were fans of it signed on to attend to that as often as we could. That's why we'd go to 3 shows in a weekend, because they wouldn't repeat any material. And each performance of each song was different every time. And for the rest of the world, it was like, I'm not sure what's going on in there. But for those of us who really got it, we were deeply committed to following them. And they also treated us as participants in their musical conversation.
Now, all right, last question here. For anyone watching us right now who wants to give Bob Weir and the Grateful Dead a first-time listen, believe it or not, where would you tell them to start?
I would start with the Europe 72 tour. They released the entire tour in a box set some years ago. There are 2 volumes of Europe 72. The band went through many different creative phases. That was my favorite one. I call that the sort of Americana jam band era. They were writing songs at an amazing clip, and they wrote songs that became classics, and they were playing this beautiful improvisational, conversational music just at the peak of their game for that entire tour. So that's where I would start, but then you should go back and listen to some 69 and some 89, and then go back and fill in all the gaps in between, because this music stayed interesting for a really long time.
All right, David Gans, thank you for the homework. Really appreciate talking to you.